that win. They need to put at least one on the scorecard for them tonight. And looks like we are finally entering the land of dawn. We are 1 minute in between Signal Ultra Warriors and Happy Feet Emperors. And looks like there won't be any very aggressive moves so far. But in the top side though, grabe ang lalim na agad pala ni Khalid. At nagka-first blood pa nga off-cam.
Just that first blood coming in, and it was Signal Ultra Warriors there, no less. So there was just put in right there, and it seems that Happy Feet Emperors, they now have the mindset, they now have the potential to snowball, but it all starts with the first step, a journey of 1,000 miles, and their 1,000 miles start here. Can they catch up while the remaining leg of this tournament continues?
And looks like both teams are opting for a safer road after that first mishap for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors and the top side. You don't want to give out an early first blood, especially in a game like this. So I feel like that was a big misstep for Signal Ultra Warriors, giving that one kill away in the top side.
And of course now we're going to be looking back at Happy Feet Emperors. They are doing their best trying to get out that economy, that important EXP, that important gold in the mid lane. They're already showing their faces. Show, Reggie, and JPZ as well as Chi-Chi. Are they going to be making a potential gank against there? He is by his lonesome. Will they steal it out? Yes, they choose to starve him out.
Yeah, and this is a very good strategy coming in from the Happy Feet Emperors, but a 3v1 here in the bottom side, and this just might be a kill for the Signal Ultra Warriors. Alright,
and now with Chi-Chi and Sho, just continuing from where we left off, let's move on to page 2. Sho, Chi-Chi, and JPZ, we're just choking them out of that jungle and gold buff.
And looks like in the bottom side, another fight continues. But medyo dadamage lang pala ang turret dito at nahanap na nga dito si Reggie in a 2v1 scenario, flickers out and dashes out with that Akai.
Just seeing all of their plays, Chi-Chi, this is the time for Happy Feet Emperors, mga kadaya. This is the time that they can take the ropes, take everything by the reins, but it seems that Lancelot from Janus, the two-faced god, is going to be showing them why he is the Lord of Map Control, because that is one of the important key points of the strategy that we are going to be seeing. Will we see more from Janus? Will he snowball into what could be the game ender?
Yeah, and for now, the 1-1 ang kill score natin, but there's already a significant gold lead for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. We are clocking it at an almost 2k gold lead early on in this kill score. Just goes to show that Signal Ultra Warriors has been farming more effectively and finding more opportunities around the map. Mahahabol naman to ng Happy Feet Emperors ng paunti-unti, pero looks like in the mid lane, we have 4 people from the side of Signal Ultra Warriors and Happy Feet Emperors.
So Happy Feet Emperor still united, still strong. Up in the Arctic regions of the north, they are going to be making their wall, their stand. But it seems like Janus, did he steal the purple buff? Yes, indeed he did, and now followed up by the stun with Rhea and there. It seems that Tetanus Welcome was already utilized, but not quite effectively. Still, the Penguins remain. Still, they were untested, undefeated, and Bensanity was the one who took the fall.
Yeah. 2-1 ang kill score natin, 5 minutes in, dahil 4:45 medyo nabulol ako doon. But yeah, still just a 1k gold lead for the Signal Ultra Warriors. A lot of this depends on how they farm on, and kills, they do happen so far. But looks like in the top side, a 2v1 Daya. Let's see if kung anong mangyayari dito.
Now, it is just, I am ecstatic. The fans are ecstatic. Mga supporter ng Happy Feet Emperors, you must be happy, you must be elated, you must be ecstatic as well. Because it seems that this team, they have a chance. But now Chi-Chi, and there, Chi-Chi forced to use Tempest Blades as a defensive maneuver. What will they do next?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure for now because this early game is fairly tightly contested between both teams, except Signal Ultra Warriors has been consistently getting those turtles for them. And not only that, it's always the Lancelot securing that turtle. Napaka-importante na binibigay mo sa core mo yung mga buff na kailangan niya para makapag-snowball siya by mid-game.
And we're seeing it now. That ball is getting bigger and bigger. We shall see 5 minutes in. Remember that most of these games normally last 15 to 16 to 18 minutes even. And this means that we are already 1/3 of the game through. There, Janus and the rest of Signal Ultra Warriors, they don't know. They don't have an answer to the question posed by Happy Feet Emperors, but the funny thing remains, Signal Ultra Warriors still has a conceivable gold lead over Happy Feet Emperors.
Yeah. And things are fairly quiet right now. Napakatahimik ng laro na to. We are 6 minutes in and wala pa nagka-clock in tayo ng less than a kill per minute. And this just goes to show that both teams really are feeling each other in this scenario. Tinitignan nila kung kaya ba nilang mag-all-in or natatapatan yung mga strategies nila early on. They're trying to find mistakes and capitalize on them. They're not entirely forcing mistakes out of the other, but for Signal Ultra Warriors, sinasakal na nila paunti-unti ang Happy Feet Emperors by just securing a lot of turrets, a lot of objectives around the map. A fight here, Diane.
Oh, right now, it seems that Last Insanity not used, but Tyrant's Revenge in for the stun. It seems like a Villiers following it up with the Searing Torrent. The Vengeance Flame has already been activated. Tempest Blades from Janus as well. But QC was activating what he needed to do from the Finch Voice to just get those precious iframes. And it seems that Happy Feet Emperors may have survived that, but not to the extent that they wanted. 2 down, and Janus is not done yet. The song is still playing, the beat is still boxing, but I think they will end that song and dance there.
And 2 turrets already down for the side of Happy Feet Emperors, and that just means the Signal Ultra Warriors already have superior map control. And wala pa nga sa kanilang Ling dito. The Ling allows for more control through the hero just gliding around the map. But if you can't translate that into kills, if you can't translate that into turrets, then that won't mean a lot. And the third turtle again goes to Signal Ultra Warriors, and Shaw, he's looking to be dove over here.
Ooh, just forced to activate that Firaga armor for the escape. Now, Happy Feet Emperors, if you're not noticing, are being backed into a corner. Now, it was though Tom and Jerry C, and Tom is just pushing them further back into the mouse hole. And this is unknowingly because maybe they're giving Happy Feet Emperors a false sense of security, and that is the winning strategy by many of these teams at this level of gameplay. The false sense of security that we're seeing could lead to the demise of Happy Feet Emperors if they don't change it out, if they don't get dominance over that map control.
And speaking of map control, malapit na rin bumagsak ang turret dito sa top side para sa Happy Feet Emperors, and having superior control over that area, that means the second lord na doon magsuspawn would give them the opportunity for an early close out if ever, because the lord right now, 1 minute from now, nakikita natin na nasa bot side area siya, and that means Signal Ultra Warriors, if they are able to get this turret in the mid lane, it will allow them to have even more control over this area. And it's very important for them to do so. That's why we have a lot of members invested from Signal Ultra Warriors in this mid lane.
See, Happy Feet Emperors, all that they can do is just sit back, relax, but not really, because relaxing is not part of their vocabulary, not part of their dictionary. This ain't a vacation, this ain't a trip to Palawan, because right now we're seeing it here. The Nationals, they want their first win. They need their first win because that round robin is going to be ending its close. That round robin is going to be moving on to the next phase where all of these teams will be competing for the chance of the playoffs, but only a few can remain. Happy Feet Emperors wants to be part of that few, as well as Signal Ultra Warriors.
Yeah, and Lord already spawned here, and looks like Signal Ultra Warriors are eyeing that objective. It's very important for them to get that, but looks like Happy Feet Emperors will be trying to cancel out that call by just purely investing a lot of members in this mid lane. Pag napamigay tong Lord na to sa Signal Ultra Warriors, mahihirapan sila mag-defend considering na napakabutas na ng top side and bot lane nila.
Ooh. and Signal Ultra Warriors just possessing, just owning. The Sabbath day is theirs, and theirs is the Lord. Happy Feet Emperors, it seems that they are at a shock. You are shocked at what to do. And this team, again, just can only watch. They're not possessing any dominating lanes, mid, bottom, and top. It seems that they lack the strategy. They don't even have the initiation compatibility, and Chi-Chi is not doing the roaming potential that a Link can achieve at this stage of the game.
And this just goes to show that Signal Ultra Warriors has superior macro game against Happy Feet Emperors. Their macro game, their rotations, their shot calls is on point. It's not necessarily getting kills. Kills, bonus na lang yun. They're going for turrets. They're going for objectives. They're going for pressure in the right area, in the right time. And that's how you know that Signal Ultra Warriors doesn't just know the game by knowing when to go for fights. They know the game by knowing where to go at a certain time.
See, we have seen games turn around. We have seen teams, much like the beginning of the Eagles, we have seen teams that dominate the early game, just like what Happy Feet Emperor did, but then just lose it all. They got the bag like happy little children, but they can't take it in. But now stunned are they against the might, against Imba DJ, Ben Sanity, and Rhea. But all that they can do is just wait in potential. But Ling managing to score the kill on that Lancelot. It could be the opening that they need. Binuksan na ang pintuan. And will they just barge in? Unaccounted for, just like Jose Rizal at any party you will in Spain. It seems that Chi-Chi and the rest found their opening. 3-3, not a lot of deaths, not a lot of kills happening, but we are still hoping. Happy Feet is still hoping for more opening.
Oh no. Tempest of Blades used here to avoid some more damage, but looks like the fight will continue in this, and the Kufra will be the one falling down instead. Another throwaway coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kanina pa, Daya. Signal Ultra Warriors, they have superior macro game. But for Happy Feet Emperors, the moment they strike a fight na alam nilang mapapanalo nila, they just go for the kill and they leave after that.
It's the mindset. It's just the way, it's that timing, it is that reflex honed only by years and years of experience. Mobile is now on towards its 5th and 6th year. We see teams come in and out, but these boys are here to stay. Happy Feet Emperors have built up a name for themselves from prestige, honor, and talent, and none are more talented than these boys right here. We just need more. We need more coming in from the side of Chi-Chi, more coming in from the side, but it seems that they are giving us more, because now Last Insanity already activated, and also Janos, the two-faced god, again falling in. Ben Sanity trying to go in with the bouncing ball, but Reggie and the rest, they already have that in the bag. Hurricane Dance not yet activated, but the Blender, the 1000-pounder Infinite Stun is going to be making much of a difference, and it seems that Lunox, Order, and Chaos, ang chaotic na ang Land of the Dawn right here, right now at the Nationals. But it seems that 2 for 3, the score might make much of a push, but at the same time, Signal Ultra Warriors keeping their bearings, keeping their candy in their bag, keeping their mind straight, manages to hold their map control.
Yeah, macro game Signal Ultra Warriors have been doing the right thing for the early game, but right now, Happy Feet Emperors, after taking a lot of great kills, a lot of shutdown kills for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors, they finally have a Ling that could be a threat in an actual skirmish, and the Lancelot has not been doing well. I just have to say, Janos has not been entering well, and hindi niya nagagamit yung Thorn Throws niya and Phantom Execution to avoid and deal damage. It's always just been dealing damage for him, and if you can't avoid damage and just die straight out, the Ling will definitely outmaneuver you in a fight.
It has always been the war of the pretty boys, mga lalaki dito sa Land of the Dawn, but it doesn't matter about looks. It's not a question of looks, it's a question of skill. And now Janos, or at least the Lancelot, has been left to the wayside in the earlier years, the previous years of the Mobile Legends circuit, of Mobile Legends Pro tournaments, seeing the rise and the dominance of the Ling. But now Lancelot is here to stay, and Lancelot versus Ling has always been the best, the top decade anime fight of the century, as we have put it time and time again throughout this season. We are already at day 8. The song has always been the same.
Yes. And 15 minutes in, this game is still anyone's game to take. One team fight could change that, and we are seeing a lot of members invested here in the mid lane. For the side of Signal Ultra Warriors, I feel like the proper call would be to try and get that inhibitor turret in the top side. If they do crush that turret early on, that will give them more room to operate, and they are desperately in a situation that requires them more space.
Now is another opportune time. It is a window of opportunity, and it seems like this team, both teams are going to be taking it right here. Tempest Blades already used up. Swords of Revealing Storm, as said by the casters of old, but it seems that it didn't really hit anybody. So now it's a reversal coming in from Signal Ultra Warriors as they dance the special dance, cha-cha, the sideways tango, what have you, against Happy Feet Emperors. And Happy Feet Emperors are just gonna be on their lone polar glacier, wondering as JPC took the hit while Signal Ultra Warriors manages to get that advantage. But both teams, knowing how good, knowing how well both teams play, both teams are respecting each other by just choosing to reset the Lord. What will Signal Ultra Warriors do? Will they push in?
Well,
will they contest? Or will...
Yeah, we have 5 seconds on Lunox over here, still alive, but looks like the Lord will be going down to who just yet. We still have that Lord going down through the barracks, and that means Happy Feet Emperors will be able to secure it, but looks like the Ling, that's a shutdown on the Valir, and this is looking great for Signal Ultra Warriors so far. The Lord may go for the Happy Feet Emperors, but looks like Signal Ultra Warriors will get the kills instead.
You have scored the Lord, but at what cost? What payment must be made? It's too great of a payment. And now Happy Feet Emperors may be realizing that, but still the advantage just goes to them, because now it is not only a Lord, it is El Luminoso. It is the Luminous Lord. And Signal Ultra Warriors, all that they can do is try and get another opportune time, get another kill from this, because Time's Revenge was already activated and the knockup as well. And we see that the Form goes followed by the Phantom Execution into those puncture, just deletes them one after another. Vengeance Flame! Activated by the man on fire. No Human Torch is he. He is Valir. And the red team now in for the revenge of their own, because it seems like Chi now entering the fray. Show, after that Tempest of Blades, it seems that there is a lone but still going strong, staying alive on ad infinitum. And it seems that both teams will be backing away. That clash was and is now ended, but maybe not, as Show wants more of that blood.
Look at the sustain coming in from Quicksand Guard. That does not fail to entertain me. Every time I see a Khalid just sustain a lot of HP within a fight just because of pressing one ability and walang CC to cancel it out, it just gives a smile on my face. It just goes to show how Khalid is just strong not just strong. He has the complete package. Meron siyang whole shabang. Meron siyang heal. Meron siyang gap closer, may stun siya, and the damage, the AoE damage, he just has it all, you know?
The man of the sands, Khalid, of course, just surviving again, that is there. And we see that Happy Feet Emperors at 8-9, with again their gold lead still not on their side. Happy Feet Emperors strongly and firmly believes that they can win this game, but Signal Ultra Warriors has an Uno reversal just to prove them wrong, has the counter to each of their plays, and the longer that this game continues, it could just be in the favor of Signal Ultra Warriors, because both teams, they already have hit their ceiling thus far. Because we're almost into the 20-minute game. It is quite a long game, but this game is not over yet.
And nandito pa nga lang tayo sa first game of this best of 3 series at sobrang dikit na ng laro natin. Just a 1.5k gold lead for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors, but they do have actually no balance na rin ang turrets natin dito. Kanina lamang sila sa turrets, but now both teams are just really looking on finding opportunities just like this one, and looks like Aljon is just too tanky to deal with.
With that just occurring right before your blessed wicked minds, we can only assume that Signal Ultra Warriors is having much of a hard time as Happy Feet Emperors. Now, seeing time and time again, Happy Feet Emperors fail to hit those marks. We've seen Happy Feet Emperors go on 20-minute long matches, 26-minute long matches against other teams, nearly securing that win, but failing to do so. So now the question remains, the ask to the answer to the ask. What can this team do? What can this team do against the opponent? What can the opponent do against us? How can we outplay them? Is it the micro? Is it the macro? Is it the decisions that we've made? We shall see right now, because with the Lord gone, it is up to economy, it is up to EXP, and now with the Lord here, it is up to who can get that objective.
Yeah, the Lord is super important right now. Whoever gets that Lord might be able to secure a significant amount of lead. Especially if makuha ng Signal Ultra Warriors to, it will definitely go towards the top side. Looking at the health of the turret over there, that means they could get more areas of control over the top side jungle of Happy Feet Emperors. But if Happy Feet Emperors is able to steal away this Lord once again, then that just means that they gain control of either mid or bottom side. But looks like the fight will start here, Daya.
Okay, now it seems that was a blender followed by a 1,000-pounder, but not stunning anyone successfully. But still, with the Hurricane Dance, he managed to catch out the rest of the Signal Ultra Warriors. But Tempest Blade has already been activated for the rest of that damage after that. Suppressed is Janos, but it seems to be escaping after that puncture. It seems that that was a successful initiation after that dance of the big Panda Man. But Panda Man himself couldn't end the game. Panda Man himself, as well as the damage coming in from Chi-Chi, wasn't enough, and instead they gave out JPZ. JPZ is now on 6 feet under, waiting for her time once again.
And so far for both teams over here, they're really not giving any opportunities for each other here, unless Reggie here would be caught off guard. It looks like Sho will be tanking a lot of damage with his Firaga armor here. Naya? Oh, looks like
now we see that they managed to do the push, the almighty push, but they need not be in Konoha for this, because it seems that Happy Emperors got what they came for. That is just the presence, the dominance of the Lord. It is mine. They are telling them right in their face, no, it's my Lord. Get back off. But there has an objection to state in this court of law. It'll be up to who managed to get the Lord, and the Lord was just stolen by Janos with 2 eyes in front, 2 eyes in the back. It seems that Signal Ultra Warriors may be getting the push of the century, because now the century is theirs. The fallout is coming, the reckoning as well. Will Signal Ultra Warriors do the push that could end this game?
Man, Signal Ultra Warriors does steal the Lord away from Happy Feet Emperors, but Happy Feet Emperors, they have the response of their own. But the fight continues here in the mid lane. 3v2, as you say. Rhea might be getting a kill on the Barrett as the Barrett falls down. And looks like in the mid lane, Shaw is the next target here, but he's a little bit too tanky to deal with. As Tempest of Blades is called upon. The Kyle lead goes down, and he just dashes away with the Finch Boys. And this is Signal Ultra Warriors mounting a comeback. The Vengeance playing the steering torrent, forcing the ult away from this Lunox, and looks like the push will be halted in the top side as they are forced to defend instead.
Ooh, that was a check. In all Gambit of Gambits, you can do the Queen's Gambit, you can do any Gambit that you might need to do, but that Gambit was very important, very crucial, and quite well played, if I may do say so myself, by Happy Feet Emperors, because it seems that they knew what was coming. It could have been the end. 25 minutes is the game, but there is no final countdown on each side. They have more than 20 turns on each side. It is not a question if they both, because both teams, they have their composition, they have their lineup, they know their strengths. They may not be utilizing it to the best of their ability, because they could have stolen this game way earlier if they did. But so far, so good. calculating decisions on the fly leading up to this point. Both teams doing their A game until now.
A game indeed. A lot of these players are really putting the best of their gameplay out here in the first game. Again, this is the best of 3 series ko. Kahit matalo dito yung favorite team mo, may chance pang bumawi for the next few games. And looks like the Ling split pushing all day long. Kasalanan niya kung bakit wala ng mid lane inhibitor turret at kasalanan din niya kung bakit nakakalbo yung top side ng Signal Ultra Warriors. So, yung pinag-uusapan nating map control kanina, ginagamit na nito ni Chichi. He's able to just go around the map and secure objectives for Happy Feet Emperors.
Chi-Chi is doing, admittedly, a better job for now in this game than Janus. Janus with a 3-3-4 on his KDA ratio as well, but Chi-Chi with a 4-1-5. Now, we're going to give you the 4-1-5, and the 4-1-5 is that Happy Feet Emperors, this may not be the same boys that you know. Happy Feet Emperors have grown up, have leveled up. It is now part 2. It is now Happy Feet 2. And the movie, just like Fine Wine, gets better. But Fine Wine has its point where it goes stale. So which team has already grown stale? But now it seems that Happy Feet Emperors have that lead against Signal Ultra Warriors, and they are maintaining that. Look at them just showing up on the doorstep. They are no Girl Scouts with them cookies. They are in for a mission, but no need to hear the word of the Lord because they are going to be giving to you as soon as that Lord does spawn.
Yeah, 20 seconds from now, lalabas na ang Lord, and as correct me if I'm wrong, pero pangatlong Lord na to of the game. The first Lord going to actually fourth Lord of the game. And Happy Feet Emperor secured most of the Lords with Signal Ultra Warriors stealing away the latest Lord. So let's see kung sino makakapag-secure ng ating fourth Lord of the game. Very close game pa rin to. Kahit may nakikita tayong 3K gold lead na nanggagaling sa Signal Ultra Warriors, hindi ibig sabihin nun ay lamang na sila. Happy Feet Emperors, kung titignan nyo ang mga inventory slots ng lahat ng mga hero natin dito sa game, almost completed na ang mga items nila. At alam mo naman na ibig sabihin nun, you know what it is, talagang salpukan ang mangyayari dito for the Lord.
It's gonna be a back-backan, it's gonna be a rak-rakan, and it might be now, but that time may not happen yet. They are still checking, face checking, just basically giving vision to each other, signaling one another, because it is that risk. It is that risk presented in by Happy Feet Emperors, just their presence, just the way that they have been playing. If Signal Ultra Warriors have been watching each other team play, they may be surprised themselves. Nagulat sila na, oh my god, this is Happy Feet Emperors at their best, and now the best is being just shoved down. The rest is about to happen as it seems that Signal Ultra Warriors is caught vulnerability, and these seconds can just be that source of damage, and it seems now we are back into the game. And the conclusion of the team fight, we may never know, but let's continue onward into this match.
And looks like the fight for the Lord will continue over here. The shutdown, the monster kill for the Benedetta, but looks like the Lancelot will go down to the Ling. And this is actually very important kills for both sides. The core for both sides, or maybe at least one of the cores, are down. Janus and Imba DJ are out for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. And for Happy Feet Emperors, 2 people are out as well. They do have Chi-Chi on their side. They might be able to take more objectives around the map. But overall, this game has been super close to the point na kahit mamatay yung dalawa, kahit mamatay yung tatlo, you don't want to force objectives that you cannot cleanly take.
We saw that. An example was Rhea. Rhea just scoring 2 clean kills, but still, Signal Ultra Warriors, with their towers demolished, all they can hope to do is just push out the minion wave. Now, possessing the minion wave on your side is very, very important because this decides what will be the protecting force, the guardians of your team, your heroes, as they enter the vicinity of the towers. Now, once these towers are going to be in the vicinity, it is just going to be knocking them down, peg by peg, point by point. But can they achieve that, though? Signal Ultra Warriors manages to push out the lane, but Happy Feet Emperors still owns mid and bottom.
Yeah. And Lord, wala pa rin nakakakuha. Ang tagal na nakatambay. Kumbaga ito yung nag-aantay na lang kung sino bang makakapag-secure ng Lord. This game definitely depends kung sinong makakakuha ng team fight win around the Lord. And not necessarily kung sinong makakakuha ng Lord, but kung sinong mananalo in that team fight win for the Lord. Dahil napakatagal na ng mga death timers natin dito. If whoever loses the team fight, they're gonna sit for 50 seconds inside their base, watching timers, while the enemy team just goes in for the kill.
So, Signal Ultra Warriors around the bush. This is gonna be Ring Around the Rosie. What game are we gonna be seeing here? It is gonna be decided in a few precious seconds, and every second counts in a 30-minute game. One of the longest that this series has seen since its incarnation. We are now at Season 2, mga kadaya, and it can't get any better than this. Signal Ultra Warriors, Happy Feet Emperors, they may be at the bottom 2 on the scoreboard, on that win list, but now they are at the top of everyone's mind, mga viewers, mga nanonood. All of you watching here, you can safely say that these two teams have skill, but these two skilled teams are now on equal playing fields, on the same pedestals, on the same plateau. But one of these plateaus has to fall into the valley of defeat. Will it be Signal Ultra Warriors or will it be Happy Feet Emperors? We will know.
Key buys here coming in from Shaw and Janus, both of them getting the immortality just now, which means the next fight, they will have some sort of security around their lives. They could pull off aggressive moves and have the opportunity to live to tell another day. It looks like Chi-Chi. Looks like the Kufra will find Chi-Chi pero hindi niya itutuloy. The Lord will be the next objective to take. Another big buy coming in from the Signal Ultra Warriors. BOD dito kay Bear. And that means Bear will be dealing a lot of damage with this Khalid and still surviving in the back line. But looks like he will be opting to split push instead, forcing the X-Borg away from this Lord.
See, I just realized that most of the team fights that have been happening thus far, most of these points have been around the Lord, been around the Luminous Lord, been around the Sanctuary Lord, and now that we reach the point that that Lord can't go no bigger, no more, we see that both of these teams really can't find the answer. If they've taken so many modules in the past, if nag-module ba sila, trying to aim for a certain GPA, a certain score, they still can't find the light at the end of the tunnel. Kumbaga, it seems that both teams, again, they're scared. But that fear is what's driving them. That fear is what's keeping them from making mistakes. And the lack of mistakes is what's keeping them both from losing to one another.
Yeah, and grabe, napakatagal na ng laro na to. 33 minutes in, 13 to 12 ang kill score natin. Nasa 100k na ang gold ng both teams here. May 8k gold lead ng Signal Ultra Warriors. But that doesn't mean a lot considering na puno na ang mga item slot nila. 2v1 here for Aljon. Might be dangerous for the side of Happy Feet Emperors. If this continues, Daya, a team fight will happen here.
Oh, knocked up is Aljon! Aljon! Nasaan po? Will be going in for the flicker, but does Deconus welcome? But is his meal going to be interrupted? It is interrupted. Reggie in for the Hurricane Dance. Raging Sandstorm coming in from the Khalid. But that Raging Sandstorm manages to not stun a lot of heroes. But it seems that JPZ, Reggie, and Shaw, they are low on their life bars. And Janus is still going in, trying to go in more like, but they decide that enough is enough. They got what they came for. Show trying to go in. Show trying to stop them. Show trying to end the life of Rhea. But Chi-Chi as well. Chi-Chi now in. Chi-Chi, the saving grace. The hero at the final second. Will his hero's entrance be welcome? We don't know, but Janus is going to be taking that hit. But Immortality was taken away by JPZ from that Order and Chaos into the shotgun ng darkness. And JPZ, Chi-Chi, Reggie, they turned the tables around. They tabled that turn around.
Yeah, and again, this game is still anybody's game to take. Walang clear winner sa team fight na yon for the Lord. And as I said earlier, whoever wins the team fight, kumbaga may clear winner yung team fight around that Lord area, they don't even have to take the Lord anymore. They can just go in for the base, immediately end the game. But looks like Bensanity naghahanap dito ng opportunity. The Lord is already started by the side of Happy Feet Emperors. This might be dangerous for them, but for Signal Ultra Warriors, wala silang Lancelot, wala silang core, and this is what Happy Feet Emperors won. Walang Lancelot in this Lord fight.
And well, if Janus is gone, the kids, they come out to play. The monkeys are now jumping on the bed. Which bed? How will this fall? Who will take the hit? It is just insanity. It is Ben's sanity in the middle. And it's just a matter of time until the Lord has been slain. And the slain was the Lord, while the red team are trying to get everything in check, trying to get most of this team fight out. If any of them fall right now, it could spell defeat. But there we go. There. Right into your face with that 1-2 combo. In for the Desert Tornado, down for that stun, double kill is he, quick sun guard for just an additional amount of health, and your main man Uomi there finally took the hit, but enough is enough. The game has been set, and whoa, if they just took the Lord, it could have been theirs.
Yeah, and the fight continues here in the mid lane, a 3v2, but the Lord is on the side of the Happy Feet Emperors. Rhea might be dangerous here. He flickers out to safety or dashes out to safety. Shaw burning him alive with a flame splitter, and this is still Lord surviving that ordeal. Might be able to charge down the base, but looks like he will finally go down. That's gonna be the immortality pop for Imba DJ, and he will be walking away alive.
Oh, what a burn, man is no longer the same man he was earlier. We now know that all turrets of Signal Ultra Warriors have been gone rid of. There is only one more objective on their mind. At 36 minutes in the longest game thus far, with only one more in sight, sana lang, can they get that one?
Yeah, one last objective for Happy Feet Emperors. End the base, end the game, get your first win in this best of 3. That's the last thing that they have to do, and Chi-Chi is already setting sights on that base. Meron na siyang items, meron siyang gold, meron na rin siyang galawan na kailangan niya para ma-secure ang panalo na yon. And in terms of momentum, Happy Feet Emperors have completely turned around this game. And for Signal Ultra Warriors, one team fight, they need to get that back.
Signal Ultra Warriors, they got their mains, they got their lineup. We have predicted, you guys have predicted that Happy Feet Emperors, that Signal Ultra Warriors will be going 2-0 against them. But now may that number be flipped? Will that number be flipped? It is up to Happy Feet Emperors if they can close it now. From the 3 side, it will be clamping down on them strong and hard. How hard can they go down? On Signal Ultra Warriors, it depends on initiation from Reggie. It depends on Aldrin. And it depends on the rest of their follow-up like Jay-Z and Chi-Chi. But the question and everything, still not the end. Signal Ultra Warriors can still take this.
Yeah, Signal Ultra Warriors, they are still in a position to win a team fight. Again, sobrang pantay na to. For our viewers over here, doesn't matter if kalbong-kalbo na yung base ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Hindi rin nagmamatter kung lamang pa rin sa gold ng Signal Ultra Warriors. They all have the same amount of items. Lahat sila kompleto na yung mga build nila at nakikita nyo ito na yung mga final sapatos na lang. Bibigyan na lang ng bagong kicks yung mga tao dito and then tapos na. But in terms of core items, yung mga items na kailangan talaga nila, it's already complete. So this is anyone's fight right now. One clear team fight win, one good engage coming in from this Kufra, one good pick-off coming in from Chi-Chi's Ling. This might just seal the game for any team who finds that opportunity.
It is Janus. It is Chi-Chi. But of course, again, gotta give it to the people who have made everything possible. Rhea and Dare have been doing the best that they can. A lot more could have been said, even from Imba DJ. But how they choose to respond will make it or break it. We've seen it all. How the cookie crumbles piece by piece, whether with milk, Oreo, Chips Ahoy. It all depends. The flavor of the month, the flavor of today may be Happy Feet Emperors, but are they going to be dunking it hard, or will they choose to go for the ease in play by choosing to go for the Lord before they end the game?
Man, looks like the Lord will be the call for Happy Feet Emperors. They are already taking it down with ease as well. Actually, indeed with ease. This is just 3-4 HP for now. It just buys them a lot of time. Chi-Chi trying to find Freya. The damage is just too real. And Lancelot, he's trying to dash it out to safety. No, Benedetta rather. Will he be able to survive? Yes, he will. And looks like the 3v2 happens in the bottom side. Daya, what will happen here?
Of course, now that was a kill coming in from the shotgun. Of course, that darkness. But it seems that Signal Ultra Warriors, after noticing that they're insane in the membrane, Nasi Ben Sanity was taken down, they just choose to say no, choose to back away, fight again another day. And that day today may not just be their day, but they still want to fight for it. They still want to hope and pray that they can get this Lord. It is almost down. It is almost out. It is almost down for the count. Bottom of the ninth right now. But the ninth is almost going to be making its way down to platform 3 1/4. But that quarter has already been taken and the Lord has already been saved. And now Happy Feet Emperors took their consolation prize for takeout Nasi Janos. But of course, for takeout as well is JPZ. They are both eating each other out.
Yeah, it looks like Searing Torrent will buy him the space he needs. That's a killing spree for the Akai after that slam in. And looks like Aljon will be finding another one for himself. That's a stun, and that's the damage landing. The immortality is popped, but you will not survive this 4v1 as the Ling will pick up the kill. One person left for Signal Ultra Warriors. Rhea will be the sole defender with the Kupra. Will they pull a miracle fight here? The Lord marching down. 4 people from the side of Happy Feet Emperors. They're going in for the base. The damage is just too real, and this is game 1 going to the Happy Feet Emperors.